welcome back to today's video. So today I have these. Now this is a Real Techniques face sponge, and it's also got their holder in there as well to keep the sponge in when it's wet and you're not using it. And I picked this up from Amazon on their deals for £3.32. The usual price is £7.99, so I wanted to give it a go. Now I have tried some Real Technique brushes. I've got about 3 or 4 in my collection, and so I wanted to give the sponge a go because I've never actually used a sponge before. So I thought when I seen this, I'm going to give it a try. So sponge is just like this, and I've got my eye makeup on because we're going to be testing it out today when I can get my words out. It's looking very yellow on camera. It's actually very orange, but anyway. And then here is the holder. Wow, nothing changes. So let's see. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put the sponge in. Might make more sense. So I'm just going to, yeah, that's really quite nice. Keeps it in there nicely. So as you can see, it's not wet yet, so I'm going to go off camera and just wet this and be back with you very shortly. Okay, so I have wet it. Now I've placed it back into this because that fills that really fills it. I was not expecting it to actually fill the space so much, but wow. So as you can see, this is doubled in size sort of thing. It feels so nice and soft, as nice and soft as my other squidgies. So I've got this one, my usual one I use, and it's a bit damp, but it needs wetting more to get the size. But as you can see, look, wow, and that one goes to that size. So I'm going to give this a go and see if it's any good, because I've heard good reviews about these sponges and I never like the brushes. So I'm just going to put some foundation on. What am I going to say? Yeah, I can see in the viewfinder. So I've already primed my face, that's what I meant to say. I'm using the Outa photo snapshot, that's the one, the dupe for the, oh, it's gone. The dupe for this Smashbox one, the photo finish. So I'm just using my breathable foundation from Rimmel in the shade, let's have a look, light porcelain, and I'm just gonna see how this goes. So I'm using the same amount of foundation what I usually use, just gonna use that flat end. Oh wow, that actually blends in really nice. Oh, I like that. Really nice. Probably use the viewfinder. Oh, there's. Yeah. Now it does make me look like I've got too light of a foundation on, but that is just because it's camera lighting. It shows up lighter than it is. No, I haven't deliberately gone ghost or more ghost. Oh wow. Bring it down a bit. Always bring it down my neck. Oh, I'm really impressed with that. Oh wow. I thought I needed a bit more on, for a bit more coverage, but it appears to look just fine. I'm really liking that. I was not expecting that to be better than my usual squidge. To be honest, I was not expecting that. Because this doesn't feel quite as smooth as that. This has got a bit more texture. Wow. I'm impressed with that. That is really impressive. So that's enough foundation for me. I don't usually like to go heavy with it. So I'm just going to get my concealer. I've used up the fast base one from Revolution. And I'm using this one here. And I think the company's called, yeah, here it is, Hojo. Just one I wanted to try. And actually it's really quite nice. I do like it, and I think it's nearly gone as well. So just a few swipes down the nose, side of my nose, and you do not need much of this. And I'm going to just use this side, the pointy side, which I'd use on my usual sponge, and to blend that in. Wow. I was really not expecting this. I was expecting it to be okay, like my usual sponges are. Not that they're not good, they are brilliant. But I was actually expecting it to be no different from them. But as it happens, this is pretty amazing. A really nice sponge. Just checking I'm filming, because knowing me, I come back in and didn't press record, and then you're not seeing all this. Okay, slightly up there, which I go, and then just around my nose. Wow. I am very impressed with this. I am tempted to pick up another one, but there's a pack of 2 I can get, because I don't need loads of them cases. But wow, that is amazing. Okay, so my next thing I do, I'm going to try. Now I'm going to pop some of this Outa setting powder, Everyday Vacay, which is going down rapidly and it's making me sad. It's coconut setting powder. Really like it. Smells gorgeous. Right. Let's try and not throw the sponge on the floor. Just going to pop on a bit of powder, knock the powder into the brush, and then I'm going to set my under eyes. And what I do afterwards is I get the sponge and I just pat it on top. Wow. Oh, I'm converted. I really like this sponge. I was not expecting that. What am I doing? Let's pat it. Yeah, there. Knock it into the brush. I am not good with words today. Just do that. Grab the sponge. Oh, wow. I mean, you can see lines, but they're going to be there no matter what I do. There's nothing I can do about that. But, wow. I am so impressed with that, because normally sponges soak up a lot of product, and this just didn't. It just did not. That is fantastic. Really love that. I was not expecting that at all. I really wasn't expecting that. Wow. What a great little product. So, as you might gather, my final thoughts are really good. My final thoughts, let's go into that now. So, First thing I like is this little container. I really like how you can just store it in there. You're not going to wet everything in your makeup bag. And, you know, because when you put a wet sponge into your makeup bag, it wets everything up and stuff. So it will stop that happening. This is a really nicely made holder. Not cheapo. It's really quite strong and nicely done. And you can see the Real Technique bit there, because that's the cutout so the sponge will breathe, so there'll be no problems there. And easy enough to open and close. And this sponge is incredible. I don't know how long it's going to last for, because they recommend changing between 1 to 3 months, so we'll see. But just look at the finish. That was incredible, amazing. I was not expecting that at all. That really has surprised me a lot. So if you can pick this up cheap enough, I'd recommend. If it's the full price, I'd still recommend, because I think it's worth it. But yeah, I am impressed with that. Wow. That is just wow. I was not expecting it. I really wasn't. I was half expecting it to be just the usual regular sponge, which I get cheap. And it turns out, this can be a bit tricky closing by the looks of it. Let's just see. Might just be use of error. There we go. It is use of error. But, yeah. I am very impressed with this. And I'd get it again. I'd purchase more of these. Very impressed. I have never had a sponge which wouldn't soak up all the foundation or near on all, and also that just blended out so nice. Really, really nice. I was not expecting it. That is incredible. And it looks flawless, and I really like it. So yeah, I definitely recommend you pick this up. It's really nice. If you've tried these, let me know what you think about them. If not, you know, and you want to, highly recommend it. Highly recommend. I mean, the packaging's changed because, they call them Trini and Susanna for some reason. The girls that started with these Real Techniques products are no longer with the company anymore. But the product's still really good. So there we go, guys. That is the video I have for you today. And if I don't pop the lid on that, that's going to go everywhere, because I'm going to powder my face now and finish off the rest of my makeup. So please do all the good stuff. It really helps us small time YouTubers out. And please check out the small creator channels in my description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye, everyone.